Good morning to all. Myself, Professor Nidhi Joshi. I am discussing about the subject Image Processing and Computer Vision. The subject code for this subject is CS803. In that, I am discussing about the third unit, that is related to the region analysis. In the previous lecture, I was discussing about what is the region, what is an age, like how we can say that how we can partition the pixel into different region. So for that reason we are using the two approach. First one is the region based segmentation and second one is the boundary estimation using the edge detection. And after that I had discussed what is an automatic thresholding. Automatic thresholding, why we are using, like in order to make the segmentation process more robust, the threshold should be automatically selected by the system. uh, for this thing, the knowledge about the object in the scene, for which application we are going to use, in which environment, the segmentation the segmentation algorithm that we are going to apply. So that we can fix, we can go for some threshold algorithm or like certain approach we can adopt. On that basis, automatically the threshold value should be selected by the system. So I was talking about the knowledge about the object. So such type of the knowledge that may include the intensity characteristics of the object, sizes of the object, the fraction of the image occupied by the object, number of different type of object like what are appearing in the image. So now we can define like what is an automatic thresholding. It is nothing but it is a thresholding scheme that uses the knowledge about the intensity, the size of the object, the fraction of the image occupied by the object, like number of what, how many different type of the object that are appearing in the image. A thresholding scheme that uses such type of knowledge and selects a proper threshold value for each image without the human intervention, that is known as the automatic thresholding scheme. The automatic thresholding analyzes the gray value distribution in an image, usually by using the histogram. The histogram is drawn for the gray value and use this knowledge for selecting the proper application, like for which application it will be, uh, we are going to use it for that, about the application to select the most appropriate threshold. So suppose, considered, we are having the image, an image contains n object, that is object 1, object 2, object, and n object is there, including the background and the gray value from the different population that is represented as pi 1 to pi n. So here we are talking about the n object, and if we are talking about the probability distribution of this object is represented as p1 of z1, pn of z, p1 of z, and this is the representing the probability distribution of this n object. In many applications, the probability of occurrence of the object of is represented as p1 to pn of the object appearing in an image, may also be known. So if we are having this knowledge, using this knowledge, it is possible to formulate the threshold selection problem, like automatically which the threshold value that we can assign. Many automatic thresholding scheme has been used in the different application, we are having the knowledge about the object intensity, size of the object, कितना part है, कितना fraction है object का उस image में. Like if we are having all this knowledge, so accordingly we can choose some algorithm, certain algorithm or approach that we can adopt, so that the selection of the threshold value by the system will become easy, as well as the important factor that we are considering, like for which application we are going to use. So many automatic thresholding scheme have been used in the different application. The most method for automatic thresholding uses the size and the probability of occurrence and estimate the intensity distribution by computing the histogram of the image intensity. जनरली क्या होता है कि जो भी हम लोग ऑटोमेटिक थ्रेशोल्डिंग स्कीम हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं, सच एज द पी टाइल मैथड, मोड मैथड, डबल थ्रेशोल्डिंग, ये मैं कमिंग क्लास में डिस्कस करूँगी। तो उसमें एक इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर क्या रहता है कि हाँ, क्या एक बेस है कि किस चीज़ पे हम लोग ज़्यादा फोकस करते हैं, साइज़ क्या है, इंटेंसिटी क्या है, उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या है, उस ऑब्जेक्ट की ऑकरेंस के उसका ऑकरेंस क्या है उस ऑब्जेक्ट का उस इमेज में। सो ऑन दैट बेसिस हम लोगों की कुछ थ्रेशोल्डिंग अप्रोच इन फैक्टर्स पे या इन पैरामीटर्स पे बेस्ड है। Many automatic thresholding scheme has been used in the different application. ये I had discussed in the previous slide कि बहुत सारी हम लोग automatic thresholding scheme use करते हैं many application में। To simplify the presentation, we follow the convention that objects are dark against a light background. कभी कभी ये भी रहता है कि जो भी object है that is appearing in the image that is quite dark if we are comparing the background. So if we are talking about the thresholding, this allows to say that the gray value below a certain threshold belongs to the object and the gray value above the threshold are from the background. So हम लोग ये बात कर रहे हैं कि हाँ, हम लोग जो भी ऑब्जेक्ट है, हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट है दैट इज़ ऑन द डार्क साइड और जो हमारा बैकग्राउंड है दैट इज़ द लाइट साइड। तो हम लोग उसका क्या एक जनरल एक कॉमन सा फैक्टर हम लोग क्या यूज़ करते हैं, यहाँ पे थ्रेशोल्ड वैल्यू है, थ्रेशोल्ड वैल्यू इफ़ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द ऑब्जेक्ट, if it is below that threshold value then we can say that it belongs to the object। और threshold value है particularly suppose कोई y value से above उसकी value है, we can say that sorry for that we can say that that belongs to the background। So the algorithm that we present in the like in the coming slide can be easily modified to handle other cases such as the light object against a dark object। ये case था कि like if we are having the object which is of the dark value as compared to the light background। So for that reason कि हम कौन से पैरामीटर को फोकस करें और क्या अप्रोच हम लोग फॉलो करें। So that I will be going to discuss in the coming slide. The algorithm that I will be discussing in the coming PPTs will handle other cases such as the light object against a dark background, medium gray object with the background values that are light and dark, and object with both light and dark gray value against a medium gray background. Some algorithm can be generalized to handle the object gray value for an arbitrary set of pixel value। सबसे एक इम्पॉर्टेंट कंसिडरेशन इन सब चीज़ों में रहता है कि हाँ, हम लोग फॉर विच एप्लीकेशन वी आर गोइंग टू यूज़, फॉर विच एप्लीकेशन क्या हम लोग यूज़ कर रहे हैं। इस चीज़ को और थोड़ा सा अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए लेट अस कंसिडर्ड वन एग्जांपल कि जनरली वी आर यूजिंग द मोबाइल फ़ोन में हम लोग नाउअडेज जब हम लोग कैमरे से इफ़ वी आर कैप्चरिंग सम इमेज, हम लोग किसी को सेंड करने के पहले विल ट्राई टू अप्लाई सम एडिट, तो उसमें एक ऑटो फेस डिटेक्शन का भी ऑप्शन आता है एंड वी कैन एनहांस द क्वालिटी ऑफ द इमेज ऑल्सो। तो एक ऑटोमेटिकली लाइक यू विल गेट सम वैल्यूज लाइक विच थिंग लाइक यू वांट टू गो फॉर द ऑटोमेटिक अपडेशन ऑफ द सिस्टम और लाइक यू वांट टू सिलेक्ट बाय योरसेल्फ। Let us consider the automatic thresholding approach. The first one is the p-tile method, second one is the mode method, third one is the iterative threshold selection, fourth one is the adaptive thresholding, fifth is the variable thresholding, and sixth one is the variable is the double thresholding. So let us start with what is a p-tile method. The p-tile method uses the knowledge about the area or the size of the desired object to threshold an image. Suppose that in a given application the object occupied about p% of the image area। जो भी object है like that is occupying the p% of the image area। So like we are having this much knowledge कि हाँ इतना size occupied है, हमारे object ने इतना size occupied है in the image। So by using this knowledge to partition the gray value histogram of the input image, one more threshold can be chosen that assign p% of pixel to the object। सो दिस मेथड हम लोग क्या करते हैं, p परसेंटेज है यूज्ड है हमारा ऑक्यूपाइड है इन द इमेज। तो हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या करते हैं कि वी आर गोइंग टू पार्टीशन दिस ग्रे वैल्यू ऑफ हिस्टोग्राम, जो p परसेंटेज है उसको हम लोग पार्टीशन करते हैं ऑफ द इनपुट इमेज, और हम लोग एक थ्रेशोल्ड और चूज करते हैं दैट वी आर गोइंग टू असाइन टू दिस p परसेंटेज ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट। सो ये वाला जो p टाइल मेथड है, इसीलिए हम लोग इसको बोलते हैं p टाइल मेथड। उस p टाइल मेथड को ही फिर हम लोग पार्टीशन करते हैं, इसका हम लोग हिस्टोग्राम चेक करते हैं, हिस्टोग्राम चेक करते हैं। सो this method we are calling it a p-tile method because the p percentage of the image that is occupied in the image, and only a few applications such as the page readers that we are going to go for the auto thresholding with the p-tile method only. Second approach है mode method. If the object in the image have the same gray value, the background if the object in an image has the same gray value, the background has a different gray value, and the image pixel are affected by the zero mean Gaussian noise, then we assume that the gray values are drawn from the two normal distribution with the parameter, this parameter mu1 rho1 mu2 rho2. The histogram for an image will then show two separate peaks. सो हमारे पास जो इमेज है दैट इज़ हैविंग द सेम ग्रे वैल्यू, जो बैकग्राउंड है दैट इज़ हैविंग द डिफरेंट ग्रे वैल्यू, और जो इमेज पिक्सल है फॉर दैट रीज़न दैट आर नॉट मच दैट मच अफेक्टेड बाय द नॉइज। तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, वी आर गोइंग टू ड्रॉ द ग्रे वैल्यूज़ for the two normal distribution for the parameter mu1 and rho1 and mu2 and rho2. The histogram for the image will then show two separate peaks. So in the ideal case, if we are talking about the intensity value, that is the rho1 and rho2 is equals to 0, then there will be the two spikes in the histogram and the threshold can be placed anywhere between the spikes. हम लोग जो भी रहती है इमेज उसका हम लोग एक हिस्टोग्राम ड्रॉ करते हैं। लाइक ये दो हम लोगों ने वैल्यू हम लोगों ने कंसिडर करी है, दो पॉइंट है mu1 rho1 mu2 rho2 हम लोगों ने, एंड हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे स्पाइक्स कंसिडर करे हैं, यहाँ पे हम लोग एवरेज कंसिडर करते हैं of the constant that there will be the two spikes in the histogram and the threshold can be placed anywhere between this two spike. The threshold can be placed, हम लोग threshold की value that can be placed anywhere between this two spike. हम लोग ये देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे clearly up to down ये spike है, तो threshold value हम लोगों ने कुछ भी in between we have selected. So in this case we may detect the peaks and the valley in the histogram, and the threshold may be set to pixel value corresponding to the valley. The determination of the peaks and the value is a non-trivial problem, and many methods have been proposed to solve it. So for an automatic thresholding scheme, we have a measure of the peakiness and the valleyness of a point in the histogram. ये peak point रहेगा, this is the peak point and this is the valleyness. This is the valleyness. And हम लोग threshold value we are selecting in between them. So if we are talking about like how we can detect the peakiness in this approach, the peakiness detection for appropriate threshold selection, we are using the algorithm. So what we are doing, find the two highest local maxima in the histogram that are at the same minimum distance apart. Suppose this occurs at the gray value gi and gj, gi and gj. Secondly, what we are doing, find the lowest point, that is assigned as, we are considering it as a gk in the histogram, and that is between the gray value that we have considered, that is the gi and the gj. And after that what we are finding, we are finding the peakiness, that is defined as the minimum value that we are considering, that is h of gi comma h of gj by h of gk. Using this combination gi, gj, gk with the highest peakiness to threshold the image, the value gk is a good threshold to separate object corresponding to gi and gj. So with this we are going to find the peakiness for the appropriate threshold selection. So here we have considered like the n object with the normal distribution, gray values with the parameter mu1, rho1, mu2, rho2, and the background is also normally distributed with this parameter. If the mean are significantly different, the variance are small and none of the object is very small in size, the histogram of the image will contain n plus 1 peak. And if we are talking about the valley location T1, T2, Tn can be determined, and the pixel with the gray value in each interval can be assigned to the corresponding object. So that is a peakiness detection. Here we have considered the three objects A, B, C. Count है, and this is the image intensity. So this is determining the valleyness, this is determining the peakiness, valleyness and the peakiness. The next method is, the first one is the p-tile method, second one is the mode method, third one is the iterative threshold selection. In the iterative threshold selection, what we are doing, an iterative threshold selection method starts with an approximate threshold and then successfully refine this estimate. So it is expected that some properties of sub-image resulting from the threshold can be used to select a new threshold value that will partition the image better than the first threshold. The threshold modification scheme, like यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या करते हैं, हम लोग एक approximate threshold value हम लोग consider कर लेते हैं, and उस value को हम लोग, like if we are looking for some precise value, तो that time उसको हम लोग iteratively, first iteration, second iteration में we are going to refine that value. So the threshold modification scheme is critical to the success of this approach. So that's why the name is the iterative threshold selection. So if we are looking for this algorithm, so here what we are doing, we are selecting an estimate of the threshold. हम लोगों ने एक estimate value threshold की select करी है. A good initial value is the average intensity of the image. हम लोग एक ऐसे rough value estimate कर सकते हैं, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या करते हैं, a good initial value हम लोग लेते हैं average intensity of the image that we are going to consider. उसके बाद हम लोग क्या करते हैं, we are partitioning the image into two groups. दो ग्रुप हम लोगों ने कौन से कंसिडर करे, R1 एंड R2. यूजिंग दिस थ्रेशोल्ड हम लोग दो ग्रुप में उसको डिवाइड करते हैं. सेकेंड, वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग द मीन ग्रे वैल्यू. मीन ग्रे वैल्यू हम लोग कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं, μ1 एंड μ2 ऑफ द पार्टीशन, जो हम लोगों ने दो पार्टीशन करे R1 एंड R2. उसके बाद हम लोग कैसे क्या करते हैं, वी आर सेटिंग अ न्यू थ्रेशोल्ड that is the average of mu1 plus mu2, and we are repeating this second to fourth step in successive iteration. पर्पस हम लोगों का क्या रहता है कि हम लोगों को एक प्रिसाइजली वैल्यू वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट. उसके बाद फोर्थ हमारी अप्रोच आती है एडाप्टिव थ्रेशोल्डिंग. एडाप्टिव थ्रेशोल्डिंग में क्या रहता है, इफ द इल्यूमिनेशन इन अ सीन इज अनइवन. कभी कभी रहता है कि जो ऑब्जेक्ट है उसका जो इल्यूमिनेशन हम लोग क्या कंसिडर करते हैं, दैट इज द ब्राइटनेस इन द सीन इन द इमेज इज अनइवन. तो उस टाइम क्या होगा, देन द अबाउ ऑटोमेटिक थ्रेशोल्डिंग स्कीम दैट मे नॉट बी सुटेबल. तो दिस इज अ प्रॉब्लम, लाइक जो अनइवन इल्यूमिनेशन है क्यों हो सकता है, उसका रीज़न ही हो सकता है दैट मे बी ड्यू टू द शेडो और ड्यू टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द इल्यूमिनेशन. लाइक द प्रॉपरली उस टाइम इमेज जो भी कैलकुलेट करी है दैट विल नॉट बी गुड. तो अनइवन इल्यूमिनेशन, उसके कारण अनइवन इल्यूमिनेशन क्या हो गया कि ब्राइटनेस कहीं पे ऑब्जेक्ट पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा लाइट है, कहीं पे कम है. तो दैट मे बी ड्यू टू अ शेडो और ड्यू टू द डायरेक्शन, जो उसका जो एंगल, जिस एंगल से हम लोगों ने इमेज कैप्चर करी है, so that is not good. In all the cases the same threshold value may not be useful throughout the complete image. हम लोग तो we are going to set one एक common हम लोग value threshold की लेते हैं, consider करते हैं. So every time but यहाँ पे illumination, जो object में illumination है, so that is not even for that object it's not even. So in this case the same threshold value may not be useful throughout the complete image. So non-adaptive method analyze the histogram of the entire image. क्या करते हैं ये